Maybe you've been walking with a smile no one questions, but inside everything's caving in. Maybe no one sees the nights you cry into a pillow or the mornings where getting up feels like defeat. There's something sacred about hidden pain. It carves you out. It hollows space for something deeper. But the world tells you to bury it, fake it, move on. Not him. Psalm 34:18 doesn't say God observes the brokenhearted. It says he is close to them, not just watching, not judging, close. When your heart breaks, his moves in. When you whisper, "I can't do this," he doesn't walk away. He pulls closer. This isn't weakness. It's the moment your soul becomes real. So maybe, just maybe, your heartbreak isn't the end of your faith journey. Maybe it's the beginning of the most honest part. You've been taught that healing looks like strength, but what if it looks more like surrender? What if God isn't waiting for you to toughen up, but to finally fall apart in his arms? We chase closure. We want the pain to end, to make sense of what happened. But he's not offering a reason. He's offering himself. He doesn't hand you a map. He offers presence. He doesn't fix the cracks. He fills them with himself. In the middle of your breaking, he isn't distant. He's not behind some curtain waiting for you to get it together. He kneels beside the shattered pieces. And maybe what you feel as silence isn't absence, but stillness. Stillness so gentle, it doesn't interrupt your tears. Presence so near, it breathes with your breath. Maybe the nearness of God feels like nothing because it is everything. The world says you're forgotten, but heaven whispers your name in every silence. You think no one sees the nights you cry yourself to sleep, but he does. He's counted every tear, and none of them were wasted. The ones who broke you may have walked away, but he never moved, not an inch. And the ache you feel in your chest, it's not just sorrow, it's the weight of a God who draws near, not to judge, not to fix, but to feel it with you. He's not the God of the distant, but of the downcast. He's not impressed by your perfection, but deeply moved by your pain. Psalm 34:18 says it clearly. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. So if your spirit feels crushed, you're exactly where grace does its best work. Sometimes the pain is so loud you can't even pray. You just sit in the quiet, hoping God still knows how to find you. And he does. Not because you're strong, but because he's relentless. You don't need the right words. You don't need the perfect faith. You don't need a clean record. You just need a heart, even if it's shattered. Because what he wants isn't your performance. It's your presence. So bring him the pieces. Bring him the mess. Bring him the questions, the tears, the silence. He's not afraid of any of it. Your brokenness doesn't disqualify you. It draws him closer. He meets you right there, where everyone else would leave. That's not weakness. That's the most sacred kind of strength. The world tells you to get over it, to be strong, to move on. But God never rushed the brokenhearted. He never said, hurry up and heal. He said, come to me, all who are weary. Not all who are perfect. Not all who have it together. All who are tired and broken. Your ache isn't a barrier. It's an invitation. You think your tears mean you're distant from God, but sometimes they're the proof you're closer than ever. Because no one cries in front of someone they don't trust. No one breaks down unless they feel safe to do so. And that's what he is. Safe, present, near. He doesn't wait for your pain to pass. He walks through it with you. So if your heart's still cracked open, don't hide it. Lift it. Even shattered praise is worship. Even silence can be a song. And even now, especially now, he's close. He's not afraid of your mess. He doesn't flinch at your failure. He isn't disgusted by your doubts. He sits with you. He weeps with you. He holds you when no one else even notices you're falling apart. The nearness of God isn't always loud. It isn't always lightning bolts or booming voices. Sometimes it's the breath in your chest when you thought it was gone, the stillness in the chaos, the whisper in the ache. Psalm 34:18 doesn't say, "He saves the strong." It says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He saves those who are crushed in spirit." Crushed, not confident. Broken, not bold. Those are the ones he runs to. So if you're holding the pieces of something that used to be whole, don't think you've lost his attention. You've got his full focus. You're not forgotten. You're not forsaken. You're not too broken to be loved. He's closer than you think. Now tell me, when everything else is silent, do you feel it too?